In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can animate characters inside Cartoon Animator, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Ion here and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. The channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation, and if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. Now today I am going to show you how you can animate your characters inside Cartoon Animator. So this video is specifically for those who are new to animation. That is the purpose of this channel, but also maybe new to Cartoon Animator, and or maybe you are thinking of purchasing a software, animation software, and you're not sure, or you just purchased Cartoon Animator and you're still learning. This video is for you. So basically, the first thing you need to do when you animate your characters inside Cartoon Animator is there are two different ways that you can animate your characters. Okay, so the first one is with motions, and I'm going to show you that now. And then the second one is manually. Okay, so you manually animate your character, but when it comes to manually animating your character, you need to break that down into two sections as well. So I'm going to do that later. First, let me just show you how you can animate your characters with motions. Okay, so with Cartoon Animator, I'm using Cartoon Animator 4, so mine will look a little bit different if you are using Cartoon Animator 5, but you get different motions. Okay, and you can also go onto the Reallusion marketplace and you can purchase more motions. So yeah, it is really helpful. So let's just, for example, select a walking motion. So you can see there are loads. There's for walking, there's for running, there's for jumping, and there's so many different motions that you get. Okay, so let's just drag a motion on top of this character, and that's how easy it is. So the S stands for start. You'll see in the name, there's one S in a bracket, 2L in a bracket, 3E. So S stands for start, E stands for loop, and then E stands for ending. Okay, so the S, if you want your character to start walking, then obviously you're going to start off with the S. Then you're going to use the L for loop. So you can loop this as many times. You can drag it, let's say 3 times. And then the E, like so, and it ends. Okay, and then basically what you need to do now is, if you press play, you can see there he is walking. You didn't have to do any animation, the motions has done it for you. And obviously now the next step is just to make him walk or move from point A to point B. So let's just drag, and so motion, there you see is the motion. So we start there, we create a keyframe, and then where he's going to stop, right there, we move him. And that is how easy it is to animate a character using motions. Okay, so that is, as you can see, it is actually very easy. So let's just remove all the animation. So remove object animation. Yeah, there you go. So if we press play, nothing will happen. Okay. So that is the first method of animating your character inside Cartoon Animator, and that is using motions. Okay, so the next leg is how to animate your characters manually. Okay, and so to do this, there are two things that you will need to understand. Okay, so the first one is the bone structure. Okay, so if we select our character, and if we click on 2D Motion Key Editor, you will see there the character, there's like a skeleton, the bones of the character, and that is basically what you are going to move around to animate your character. So for example, if you click on the shoulder, now you see there's like a square around it, and you can rotate it, and then you can click on that and you rotate it. Okay, so let's just undo that quickly. Okay, so basically what you do is now you pose your character on your timeline here at the bottom. So let's go and say from 0 to keyframe 10, you want your character to maybe bend forward, his head maybe bend it up, forearm. So you basically move your character manually the way you want. So I've created now keyframes on keyframe 10. So if I press play, the software will automatically do the movement from keyframe 0 to 10. So if I press play, there you go. And then from 10 to 20, you can now do something else again. So move that up, move that up, and move that up a little bit. This character's almost going to do the robot dance here. So again, if you press play, okay, so basically the first thing that you need to understand with characters inside Cartoon Animator is the bone structure. So you use the bones to animate the body. Okay, the second one that you need to let's just remove all the object animation again. Okay, so the second thing that you need to understand now, okay, the first one is bones, so you animate the bones. The second thing is sprite animation. Okay, so sprite is basically different images of the same object that you can interchange in the movement. So for example, mouth, if you're going to do lip syncing, you have different sprites, images of the mouth. So let me show you that. So if we click on Sprite Editor, these are all the sprites of the different body parts, and here is the mouth. So there are all the different mouth sprites. So if you want your character to talk, you click there, and then maybe on the keyframe 5 you can do that. Keyframe 10, close his mouth. Keyframe 15, do that. And if you press play, your character's mouth will then change, and so you can then maybe do your lip syncing when your character is talking. So that is sprite editing. Okay, you also get sprites for your brows, your eyes. So let's say, for example, your character is closing his eyes. You have sprite editor or different sprites for that as well. So that is the second thing that you need to understand when it comes to animating your characters is sprite editing. So obviously you are going to change the sprites at certain times for certain expressions. If you're going to do lip syncing, you're going to change your sprites on the timeline to make your character talk, etc. So that is the second part that you need to understand when it comes to animating your character. And then obviously let's just open up his eyes quickly, and let's just give him a normal mouth like that. Okay. And then there is the 3D head. Okay, so the 3D head, again, let's just remove all the object animation so that we can start off with a clean slate. Okay, so basically then you have your 3D head, and you'll see if you select that icon, Then there's like a circle. You can't really see it that clearly, but if I'm going to move it, you're going to see it. There it is. And so you can now animate your character. The movement of his head. Again, you're going to do it on the timeline. Okay, so let's say on 0 he starts there. At 10, or let's say 10, he's going to be there. Maybe in the middle, just to get an arc movement, he's at the bottom. So if you press play, there he is moving. And basically what will happen is, if you in the timeline, you'll see under face, and then just drag, you will see the blocks for your animation. There it is, face clip. And then you can always make it faster or slower. So let's make it slower. And so if he moves, so that's the 3 different ways you can animate. First, you can do it with motions, which is very easy. Then you can do it manually. That's the second way. And then in manually, you get your bone structure, you get sprites, and then you can also do your 3D head animation as well. Now, when it comes to Cartoon Animator 5, there are so many different things added, like smart bones that can just add more life to your animation. So that is more when it comes to setting up your character or creating your character, to set up all the smart bones as well, just to get better results with your character. But doesn't matter whether you're using Cartoon Animator 4 or Cartoon Animator 5, the basics are the same. So there's 2 ways to animate your character. Again, it is with motions or it is manually. So how do I animate my character? Or my characters for my projects. I only use motions for walking and running. Okay, so that is the only time that I will use motions, because that will save me time. For everything else, I animate manually. That is how I do it. I just feel I get better results using or animating it myself than to use motions for talking, etc. So that is how I combine the 2. The only motions that I use, again, is just for walking and running, but everything else I do it manually. So let me know in the comments below, how do you animate your characters? Do you only use motions? Do you only go manually? Do you also blend the 2? What motions do you typically use? Like in my case, I only use walking and running. And so let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you guys next week with another video. So God bless and happy animating.